Hello everybody, Frankly FM84 here. Thank you for coming back and joining me on another episode of Bello Calcio. We are currently out in Japan in the J-League. We have took over Shonan Bellmare and we are moving through our third season in the J-League. Right then, let's bring you up to date with everything that's been happening since yesterday's disappointing 3-2 loss to Vissel Kobe. You can see by looking at the schedule, we've bounced back to some kind of form. We beat Yokohama Marinos 2-1 and the new boys are making their presence felt. Nakamba and Antonio scoring the goals. Femenia getting an assist for Nakamba's goal. We were too strong and got 3 points there. We then played Jubilo Iwata. 2 goals from Machida just to remind us that the new boys aren't the be-all and end-all of the save. Machida is very much here for the long term and he popped up with 2 goals to get us 3 more points against Jubilo Iwata. We then played Kashima Antlers, a tight, scrappy game. We played them off the park, essentially, but we just couldn't break them down. Mikel Antonio got the goal after 66 minutes. We had a goal disallowed late on that could have made it 2, but we took a 1-0 win and 3 points from there. And then away from home, we get revenge on the team that embarrassed us a little bit just a couple of games ago, a couple of episodes ago, by beating Vagolta Sendai 5-0 in a great game where Aranda, Machida, Wharton, Machida got 2 more to give him a hat-trick in the game, and he firmly is in control as top striker at the club. And we have 3 more points on the board from that game. So looking at the competitions tab, you can see now we are in a commanding lead at the top of the J-League. We have an 11-point gap to Vissel Kobe, who beat us in yesterday's episode, and we are moving on quite nicely. Got the Champions League coming up, and then we also have the quarterfinal first leg of the J-League Cup, and we are also in the third round of the Emperor's Cup. So all to play for across a season that could yield a quadruple if we can keep up the form that we have been showing off the back of the Vissel Kobe game. But today we are going to be facing off against Yokohama Marinos. We are playing in the Emperor's Cup third round. So let's see if we can keep that quadruple dream alive. This then is going to be the team that we're going to put out for the Emperor's Cup third round. We're going to have Tani in goal, Takahashi, Ono, Bone and Trapiccio. We've got Nakamba, Ghana and Barada, who are forming quite a 3-piece in the middle of the park. We've got Nishikawa, Pracer and Machida up front. The informed striker given another chance to keep Antonio out of the team. We also have Tedic, who has come back, but he's currently not fit enough to be playing in the game, so waiting a debut for him. Maxwell has become unhappy. He has requested to leave, so I think with the players that we have just brought in, it might be curtains for Maxwell. But we have 90 minutes of football ahead of us. We have a quadruple dream to keep alive. Let's see what happens as we take on Yokohama Marinos. Here we go then. The time for talking is done. The players are entering the field of play. The huddles are up and the game is up and running. So hopefully we can get off to a quick start. I would like to be putting this game to bed by half time, if I'm perfectly honest. We've got a few players that we could do with rotating. Want to keep the team quite fresh. As I said, we are challenging on 4 fronts. So it would be quite nice if we could start to put something together. However, after 25 minutes, not a single highlight. And there doesn't seem to be a lot happening on the pitch. We have had 4 shots too, which have been on target, but nothing worthy of a highlight at the moment. Barada seems to be influencing things in the middle of the park. He's the only person to have a 7 or above rating for us. And the first highlight of the game comes after 43 minutes on the clock, and Barada is involved. Plays the ball to Machida, back to Bone. Oh no, what's he going to do with it? He's going to play out to the left, it looks like he is. Tries to find Takahashi, gets cut out, and the ball over the top. It's a hopeful one as it gets cut out, but we give it straight back to Yokohama, and they're going to be on the attack down the left-hand side. Can somebody get in and stop this attack? Ono is going to head it away. Trapiccio clears it. But again, wayward passing gives the ball straight back to them, and we're going to give them another chance to attack. And luckily, the defending holds up. Ghana gets the ball. His pass is a little bit better, but it's out of play. At least he didn't give it straight to the opponent. He gave them a throw-in instead. That highlight's done, and the first half has flown by. There's me saying, oh, I want the game put to bed by half-time and quick start. No, none of that's going to happen in this game. We get in. It says there we're the underdogs. Why? Oh, our assistant manager has just told the players that we are the underdogs at half-time. We are top of the league, dominating the league. We've won the J-League twice in the AFC Champions League. So not too sure what makes us underdogs, but this game is pretty boring, I have to say. Trapiccio, though, there with a great piece of skill to rob the ball. He's played it to Machida. He's in the box. He tries to find the man. Can't get anything. And then Trapiccio again with a nice bit of skill to get the ball. Garner with the ball. Oh, Nishikawa with a shot hits the inside of the post, but it is offside. That ball is going to be stopped for a free kick. So we're going to make a few substitutions, try and influence this game. Hiroki Ito is the player that was bought by the board. We're going to give him a chance, see what he's about. We also are going to make... I'm going to bring Nago on in place of Pracer. He's run his heart out in today's game. I just want to get another fresh pair of legs in up front. And we're going to bring Hatta on for Takahashi, who seems to have also run himself into the ground a little bit. So 20 minutes left on the clock. Can we do anything? I presume this game is going to go to extra time and penalties if nobody can break the deadlock. We've had 13 shots, but only 3 on target. They've only had 3 and 1. So this normally means that they would be winning 1-0. If Football Manager pops up with a goal here, then you will know that we have truly been Football Managered. And they are building an attack here, Yokohama. It's cut out by Hatta, but he gives the ball straight back to Do. He plays it forwards. They're going to cut us open, aren't they? Oh, no. So Trapiccio is going to get himself sent off. And that is all we need. Stupid tackle. No need to make that. What do we do tactically here? I want Machida on the pitch, really. I'm going to sacrifice Nishikawa. I'm going to go with the front 2. And then I'm going to... What can I do here? So Bone can go out to right back. And then Okazaki can come on in place of Nishikawa. We're going to try and just stick with the front 2. And hope this ball doesn't go in. And it doesn't. It goes over the top of the crossbar. Normally when they get chances like that, it's curtains. It means it's about to end. But the highlight is continuing as we're moving the ball out from defence. I don't know with 10 men whether this is the wisest thing to do, is we just give it straight back to them. Ueda to Do. He's played it over the top, but it's cut out. Look at it now. Barada is on the ball. He's played it into the channel for Machida. He's going to get outside of his man. There's a tackle that comes in. The ball's out for a throw-in. Surely this one is just going to end here. No, it's not. Throw-in is going to get taken. Hatta to Bone. Plays it back to Hatta. He's a cross here for one of the forwards. Hatta with the cross. Forward's nowhere near it. And this is going to run out of time. So, yes, going to extra time with 10 men. Clinging on to this hope of possibly winning 4 trophies. I don't know what else we've had to do in this game. The forwards have not fired at all, which is quite disappointing. Let's see, what can we do? We've got players here who are absolutely knackered. So we've got Ohashi is going to come on in place of Machida. Who else can we bring on? So we've got Miyuki, who is going to come on in place of Barada as well. So made all of our substitutions. Nothing else we can do now. Just hope that the players either hang on for penalties or can somehow pop up with a winner. 107 on the clock. And in fairness, Yokohama have had the man advantage for all of extra time and they've not really done anything with it. There's been no highlights and this is going to drag all the way out to penalties, isn't it? There's 1 minute added on and we are straight to penalties. I'm going to let my assistant pick the penalty takers and just put my faith in him. Going to also hand over the team talk because we don't do the team talks here. Very lazy manager on the channel. First penalty then. Miyuki steps up. Where's he going to put this? Keeper's right, maybe? So the keeper's left. His right. 1-0 in the penalty shootout. And that is a brilliant penalty to start us off. Lucas Estevez is going to step forward for Yokohama. He steps up and he puts it to the keeper's left as well. And he scores to make it 1-1. Marvellous Nakamba, one of our brand new stars who really should be excelling in this league. He steps up and he misses the penalty. That is a really poor penalty down to the keeper's right. He guessed the right way, got a strong hand to it, kept it out. Disappointing. Do steps up. Keeper doesn't even dive. Tanny just stands his ground and the ball goes into the corner easy as you like. Bone up next. What can he do? Is he going to be able to get us back on the score sheet? He does just about. For a second there, I thought the goalkeeper had got down low and saved it. And he keeps us in the penalty shootout. So Ichimi is next up. He steps up and Tani almost gets to that one too. Dives down to his right. The penalty is too good for him. New boy Ito, he's going to step up next. Where's he going to put the penalty? He puts it to the keeper's left, his right. He scores on debut for the club with a penalty in a penalty shootout, obviously. Ryo is up next for Yokohama. Oh, Tani should be saving these. Might need to look at this goalkeeping situation in the summer, or winter as it is for the winter transfer window for the Japanese, but backwards to Europe. But anyway, goalkeeping probably needs to be looked at because that wasn't the best of goalkeeping there from Tani. Ohashi then, he's going to step up. He's come on as a substitute. Can he keep us in the penalty shootout? He can. So it all comes down to Tani. He has a chance to redeem himself and not saving the last penalty, as we hope that the pressure is too much for the last kicker, which is going to be Liao. I'm going to go with Liao. He strides forward. Tani steps back onto his line. What is he going to do? Liao can hit the winning penalty. Unfortunately for us, he does. And this is quite desperate. So we have had a good run of form all the way until this game. I know we've had 10 men in extra time, but we have now had another loss when we are on camera, and something is going on in terms of us being recorded and us not, because it's not been brilliant. So that competition ends there, knocked out in the third round by Yokohama Marinos, down to a treble that we can achieve, not a quadruple. Probably jinxed it just before the game, really, didn't I? But anyway, that is that done. We are going to be pushing forward. So we've got FC Tokyo in the J-League Cup quarterfinal first leg, but I think we're going to come back for the second leg of that and see if we have a chance of qualifying for the semi-final, and we'll do back-to-backs as we go then against Jeonbuk in the AFC Champions League second round. Right then, if you're at this point of the video, you've enjoyed today's episode, maybe you've enjoyed us losing, maybe you haven't, let me know in the comment section down below if you've enjoyed today's episode. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to keep the channel going. Every interaction is important. I appreciate every single person that takes the time to do that. But for this one, that's a wrap. Come back and join me tomorrow as we face off against FC Tokyo in the J-League Cup quarter-final second leg.